Rad report. Rad report. Rad report. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rad Report. Let me know who's in the house. Now, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. My earbuds don't seem to be working right now. I just want to make sure the mic is working. So let me know if anybody's here right now. If my mic is not working and if it's good to go, then we are good to roll. What's going on, everybody out there? It's Garrett from Born to Be Rad, and we are back for another episode of Rad Report where I'm going to go through a couple different things tonight. And honestly, I've got so much going on this week. This may be the last time I do a live stream this week. I'm going to be going to New Jersey for Chiller Theater. It's a horror convention or pop culture convention this weekend in New Jersey. I'm meeting up with a bunch of people from the community. And we are going to hang there all weekend long. So if you're going to Chiller Theater this weekend, come find me. I will be there. But I want to see who's in the chat. And just, again, let me know if everybody can hear me. Good. Corey Conway's in the house. He says he hears me, buddy. Sounds good. Thank you, man. Har Orman, what's up? Prince, how are you? Scratch, what's up, dude? Sam, on the last stretch of work, 20 minutes and about. What's going on? Hopefully work is great for you. Dylan, what's up, man? Guys, so what I want to talk about today is obviously we can get into Chiller Theater. Maybe I'll go through the guest list with you guys and tell you my thoughts on my plans, and you kind of give me a little heads up on, anything I should check out as far as the celebrity guests. Chiller is interesting because their guests range from like all over the map, like TV shows from the past, movies, like there's so much different stuff. It's like a real big pop culture event. It's very fun. They get a lot of different guests. So it's not going to be a lot of the same people you would see at like a Comic-Con or a horror convention. So it's pretty cool because you get a lot of like more obscure guests. And I was able to meet a lot of cool people there throughout the years. And they always got good vendors. So they'll have Severin there. They'll always have some sales. They'll have Vinegar Syndrome there. And then on top of it too, I'll be hitting up the archive on my way to New Jersey on Friday. So I'll definitely be hitting that up, and maybe I'll try to go live when I get back, like Sunday night or something. And then next week's going to be a little bit rough too with my schedule. So again, I hope you guys are coming to check this out because might be the next time I hang with you guys for a little bit. There will be videos coming on the channel, but it'll just be pre-recorded stuff. And I just want to thank you guys for checking out the 2000s part 1 that I did, the Snick episode with Cody from the Rad Dudes. And I also did recently just my top 10 vampire movies, which you guys seem to like those top 10 lists. So if you haven't checked any of those out, make sure to go check them out when we're done tonight. But I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on the top 10 vampires where people are like, oh, do more top 10s, do more top 10s. It's not something I do a lot on the channel. We do that more on kind of the Rad Pack side of it. But if you guys liked it, very cool. There's been a lot of interactions, people sending me their lists and stuff. So very, very cool. Let me see. You know what, Vanderhoff, you need to get out there, pal. Come on now. Come on. It's mostly horror. Let's see who else we got popping in over here. What up, Davey Deathray? What's up, man? Corey, S'mores Indoors. What's going on? Let's see. Look at this, huh? Brothers. The Brothers. Dude, you live only 20 minutes away and you never go check it out. It's a fun time, man. Fun time. I was able to meet the cast of Salem's Lot before they passed away. Yeah, I'm about 2 hours from Archive. So I usually hit it up. I try to get there once a quarter, usually. And if I'm heading down Jersey, I always stop on the way. What up, Jigsaw? Yeah, guys, a lot of people checking it out for the first time. Well, not the first time, but a lot of new faces commenting in. So I don't know if me going on a little bit earlier tonight has helped that. But welcome to the show. If you're new to checking me out live, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Born to Be Rad channel. So say that Rad Pack channel. Oh my God. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do hit that like button. I can hang here for a bit tonight, guys. So I've got some time to spare. It's been a long day. Tuesdays are a very long day. I just got done working out. So I have like this extra energy right now. So I can hang with you guys for a while. We can chit chat. We know a lot of these live streams kind of go off the rails in my plan. I've always liked to have a plan in place. But if we the longer we hang on here, the more things are gonna go off the rails when I start interacting with you guys. What up, Rat? The Rat. What up, Alex? What are my thoughts on the keep? I love the keep. I think that we need to get the keep on physical media. That's what I think. Yeah, so they're gonna have a reunion for the Warriors this weekend at Chiller. Yep. So a lot of the cast is gonna be there, which is gonna be cool. I mean, I have a lot of the cast autographs already. So, a part of me is like, do I bring my poster? Do I bring my vest and just kind of have some people put it on? I don't know because again, there's so many cast members there that it could get a little pricey. Um, oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate this. You must be new, and I thank you for popping in live and saying what's up. And I appreciate you going back and checking out some of the vids. I probably commented back again. There's a lot of new people commenting on my videos, so I appreciate you guys going back in time and watching some of the old stuff. Definitely appreciate that, Jesse. You watched Late Night with the Devil twice. We will get into that. I have not seen the movie Devil. Wait, Ken Russell, the Devil? I don't think so. I don't think so. Adrian, I'm doing good, man. Noise Loop, what's going on? All right, so why don't we get into Late Night with the Devil? Because that's a movie that a lot of people are talking about right now. Um, and if you guys have been following me, I did a live stream where I watched a lot of trailers that you guys recommended, and it's one of those things that I'm not really a person who watches a lot of trailers because I don't like to be spoiled. But at the same time, the more I think about it, sometimes when I don't watch trailers on some of these movies that are coming out, I just don't even bother checking them out. So sometimes I need to see some trailers for movies I don't know anything about just to give me the kind of, the motivation to watch them because I find myself kind of in the camp of like I just don't care a lot of the times and I want something to kind of win me over, right? Like that's kind of my thing. Like things like Beetlejuice and all that stuff. Like I'll check those out in the theater. So I don't really need to watch a lot of those trailers because I'll watch the movie anyways. But a lot of these like kind of like no like lesser name movies that are coming out. Sometimes I want to check those out because again, there might be some I'm missing, right? So we did a little stream and you guys told me which movies to watch the trailers for and one of the ones you told me was Late Night with the Devil and if you remember my reaction I was like, "Oh my god, this looks awesome." Like this looks right up my alley. You got this talk show element takes place in the late 70s. Like this is totally up my alley. Like I think I said out of all the trailers I watched that night, that was the one I was most excited for the most. And I just saw it this weekend. It was on Shutter, so I finally get to check it out. And my thoughts on it. I think as a whole, I like it. Like the concept I like, the aesthetics I really like. I know a lot of people really mad about it with the AI, but honestly, like if you guys can tell me, like I don't really understand like what was the AI with a people AI? I don't understand. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's all AI." But I'm so in my own bubble when it comes to certain things. Like what was AI about it? I missed it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for here. Is it the effects AI, like the CGI? I don't know what it was, but I saw a lot of people really complaining about that. But to be honest, that totally went over my head. Like I didn't notice what I was supposed to be looking for. And I was looking for it because I know that was a big gripe that a lot of people had, but more or less I think a lot of people enjoyed Late Night with the Devil. Now, as a whole, like I said, I liked it. I liked it. But I will say, I think I overhyped myself, which is something I never do. But when I saw that trailer, I was like, holy shit, this is going to be so rad. So I do think I overhyped it in my head a little bit because I kind of left feeling underwhelmed with the movie. Now I know the ending for a lot of people is a little bit off. It's a little bit off for me. I think I wanted more from it. I thought I was going to get more. Do as a whole think it's cool. I think it's different. I think it's something we needed. It was just very unique in its own way. The storyline, the product that we got. Um, I thought it was good. Now, is it something I would own? Yes. Is it something I'd watch again? Yes. Um, but at first viewing, I was kind of a little bit underwhelmed. Now, again, I know the day and age we're in. If I say I'm a little bit underwhelmed, that means, oh my God, Garrett hates Late Night with the Devil. No, I liked Late Night with the Devil. I just think I overhyped it for myself. Nobody overhyped it for me because I don't really take anybody's opinions into my own. I overhyped myself after seeing that trailer when I watched it with you guys. And that I think really kind of made it hard for me to just fall in love with this movie. Like I said, I think it was different. I think that was awesome. I love the idea of going back to the 70s, bringing things back to the 70s, because to me, the 70s was such an awesome time, especially when it comes to things like horror. I just absolutely love that time frame when it comes to horror movies. The aesthetic of the 70s to me is always really kind of eerie. The way things are shot, certain movies. I really love 70s movies. I don't talk a lot about the 70s on here, more or less, but I really do love the 70s. I love the early 80s. I think it's just got a really cool aesthetic. And if we're going to start doing more movies that take place in the 70s, because maybe this one is doing really well, I'm game for that. But the problem I think I have a lot of times is, and this is like any movie that's trying to go back in time, right? You have movies that they look like they really came from the 80s or 90s or 70s. Then you have other movies that look like they're trying to be from the 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever. And they just don't, it just doesn't feel authentic, right? It doesn't feel like it really took place around that time. It feels like they're pretending by having all the boxes checked on what the 80s are supposed to feel like or supposed to look like, or the 70s or whatever it may be. But I do think Late Night with the Devil really did get the aesthetic right. It made me feel like I was really watching something from the 70s. So I have to give it that. I have to say, um, I have to say that aspect of it I loved. Now, you kind of got my thoughts on it. Late Night with the Devil, I thought it was a good movie. I'm excited to rewatch it. Will I say it's my favorite movie of the year? Probably not. What is my favorite movie of 2024? I don't know. I don't even know what I've watched in 2024. I don't keep track of that stuff really. I'd have to really just dissect and sit down and be like, okay, what did I watch? All right, yeah, yeah. But I'm looking forward to the most Max scene still. I think that's probably going to be one of my favorite movies of the year, but I have to not hype myself up for it. I'm the most anticipated for that one. But I will say I am happy with Late Night with the Devil. Um, let me see. Christian says, "Do my coworkers watch my channel?" Uh no. I mean, I don't have many coworkers in where I work. But no, that my coworkers do not watch the channel. It's, to be honest, it's not even something I don't tell a lot of people unless it's people I think would be interested in it. So there's a lot of people that don't even know that I do this. Um, so I mean, there's a lot of untapped possible people that would enjoy it, but I usually just tell people that I think would like it based on things that they're into. Um, but I mean, I think people, yeah, they don't. They definitely don't watch. Um, I thought the Maxine trailer was fantastic. Um, but and you're right, it really did nail it. I think. But sorry, somebody's saying something about um I think the AI is where the show comes back from commercial and says the name of the show, but I'm not really. And that's it. That everybody's all upset over that. It's not like they had fake actors, right? Alex, of course. I have a late night show called Rat Up All Night. Of course I remember that. What up, Frank? Me and Ken at the same time. What are you talking about? That picture on Instagram today? Um, Simon, what's up? Thought of you this weekend at Fright Night, Night of the Creeps. Woo! I love both of those babies. Oh yeah. I might head to Connecticut Horror Fest this year and meet Peter. Dude, I'll be there. I'm going there too. I've met Peter Weller, but I want to meet him again and have something from Firstborn signed. So I'll probably be at Connecticut Horror Fest. Uh, pinching my movies? What's the matter with this? What's the matter with this hold like this? What's the matter with that? It's not wrecking anything. Come on. Come on. Imagine trying to hold it like this and it sliding out of your hands and hitting the floor. Silliness. Um, let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of lost. Do you collect Star? I don't. The only horror magazines I collect are Fangoria and Horror Hound. That's really it. Um, my uncle had the complete Famous Monster set, and sadly, he sold it for a boatload of money. But at one point, he had the full thing. Um, I haven't seen the trailer for Nosferatu. Yeah, I agree. I'm trying not to either. Keep Expeditions Love Map is really fun, but I don't know. I think it's going to be better than Pearl. Um, but with N Late Night with the Devil being said and talking about it, like I said, I'm a fan of it, okay? Where we're putting that out on record now, I just overhyped myself and I wanted a little bit more. I think everything about it was good, except I think the delivery, I just think that we could have got a little bit more from it. Maybe more characters, maybe more possession scenes, maybe more, I don't know, creepy elements to it, maybe another guest that got involved. Like I just kind of was waiting for more. The effects were okay. I mean, they were all right. I would have probably enjoyed something a little bit different. I know the ending for people was a little bit wonky, like what happened. I looked at it two ways. It's either what happened is exactly what it seemed like happened, or what was the main host named Jack? It's either he was seeing things and he was killing everybody and it was just him going wild because didn't they say at the beginning he made a deal with the devil, so like maybe it was him all along and he was kind of, and we were seeing things going on but it was really him just going mad because if you remember there was other scenes in the movie where we were supposedly seeing things with the worms and stuff that wasn't reality, right? So this dude, I think it's got different ways to look at it. Do I like that in movies? I kind of wish I would have like a straight answer than have to like be like, well, it could be this or it could be that. But I know sometimes movies like to do that and leave the audience kind of like, I don't know what happened, but it could have been this, it could have been. I don't know. I probably would have liked a more definitive answer, I think. Um, but with that being said, and I'll get back to some of the chats. I decided to throw up some movies that I think maybe if you enjoyed this movie, maybe these are the ones you can check out if you haven't seen. And the reasons I picked some of these is because I decided to take a bunch of movies that took place in the late 70s, early 80s that were modern that I think really did a good job capturing the time it was supposed to take place, right? So I feel like there's not a lot of movies that do that right, that get that aesthetic right. And I have a bunch here that I wanted to showcase and be like, hey, I think these movies really do a good job at making you feel like you're in the 70s or 80s or whatnot, but mostly in the same vein of like right around where Late Night with the Devil. So that like late 70s, early 80s. Um, so the first one obviously is a heavy hitter. This one most people have seen, but I'm gonna give you The Conjuring. I think this does a great job. This is supposed to take place in the 70s and I think the early 70s. And this is The Conjuring. So I think they do a pretty good job making you feel like it is in the 70s. I don't think it's a perfect job. I think it's passable. But I have a soft spot in my heart for Conjuring because this house, the real house that this all happened, is only 30 minutes from my house. It's in my state. So I always have a soft spot to this. When this came out, the theaters around here were absolutely bonkers because everybody wanted to see the story because we all grew up with this story. So very, very cool. I wanted to just kind of throw Conjuring out there as like a pick, even though I knew most people have seen it. I just think it does a pretty good job feeling like it's a little bit older than what it is. Um, Another one is one that's pretty recent, and that is Black Phone. I think it actually did a really good job of feeling like it was old, like an old movie. That beginning scene, it just really, really works. I think as far as the movie itself, I think it's above average. This was another one that I was overhyping myself for, and I think the first half of the movie absolutely kicks ass, and the last half of the movie, I think, takes some turns that I really wasn't digging that much. But as a whole, I think it's a pretty good flick. Like I said, I think what really wins me over is that I do feel like I could be watching a movie that took place in the 70s. And I think that this is one that you guys should at least check out if you haven't seen The Black Phone yet. But that's going to be the next one on my recommendations list if you dug Late Night with the Devil. So the next one, speaking of Maxine, is going to be X, which I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite horror movies. Um, in the last couple of years. I mean, I just really, really dig this movie a lot. And I think they do a pretty good job making this feel like it's an older movie than what it is. Um, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it because it's in the talks with Maxine and Pearl. But I think this one to me is the better of the two. And this one to me, I think really does feel like it is vintage. It's an older movie. Like if sometimes I think if you say, "Oh yeah," if you don't tell me when this movie was made, you know what? Then maybe this was made a little bit long ago. So X is my third recommendation. If you were a big fan of Late Night with the Devil, this next one's a little bit more obscure. And this is one that I've really, really talked about a lot. I know Christian over at Planet CHH, he also really enjoys this movie. Not many people have seen it, but it's Sacrament. Sacrament. This is like the Jim Jones story. It's a found footage flick. Eli Roth and Ty West. I think Ty West really knows how to bring a movie back in time. He was also responsible for X. So I just think this one is a really cool movie. If you guys haven't seen this one, I would highly, highly recommend checking out Sacrament. I really dig that one a lot. And nobody really ever talks about it. I think it's kind of underrated of a flick. Now, this one I'm going to talk about, this I think is the absolute best as far as a movie that looks like it took place years and years and years ago. And when this movie came out, I absolutely fell in love with it. And I think if you're gonna if you want to do a double feature with Late Night with the Devil, what would be the best movie to do a double feature with? And I think that is House of the Devil. Again, Ty West. Ty West did this. I think this is his second film. And when I saw this for the first time, he blew my mind. I think this takes place in like 82. It's supposed to take place in 82, I believe. So it really still does have that 70s feel because it took place, really close to the 70s. I think that this is just a gem of a movie. And a lot of people might say it's a little too slow, but I really like that stuff. 70s horror, especially, is meant to be a little bit slower. But yeah, House of the Devil is so freaking good that when this thing came out, I bought the VHS. It's just a black VHS, but yeah, I got this as well. And then I still have the DVD as well with this slip. Now, I know slips at the time on DVD weren't really a big thing, but it's made this one a little bit special. So House of the Devil. So I really, really dug this movie a lot when it came out. And I have another two I'll throw in there. I mean, We Are Still Here with Barbara Crampton. It's a pretty good one. Feels old. This one, this might not be everybody's cup of tea. And that's The Innkeepers. This is another Ty West joint. This one left me a little underwhelmed, to be honest with you. I think the aesthetic of this looks good, but I think the payoff is just not at the caliber of House of the Devil. But I'll throw it in there because I think Ty West just really knows how to take a movie and bring it back in time. Yeah, TJ, the WNUF specials definitely have that aesthetic. I totally agree with you. There's two of them. There's part 1 which you can get I think TerraVision put it out, and there's a part 2 as well. So totally agree. I actually probably should have brought that to the table. Suspiria 2018 took place in 77. Yeah, it did. I've only seen that once, and I actually thought it was good. Did it really feel really 70s? Like, did it feel like 77 or just feel like a modern movie that said it took place in 77? Let me know because again, I really want to check that one out again because I did like it a lot, but I only watched it that one time when I snagged it when it came out on physical media. What up, Katrina? I really love Black Phone. This is I just saw it at the theater. 2000 favorite horror movie of the year. 2000. Black Phone's it's good. Again, I think I overhyped myself for it. Um, Formats to my connection or collection. Um, we're going to be talking about. There's going to be a big video coming up on formats. Very, very, very soon. Probably this weekend. Is it 4K or Blu-ray? That's right, sensor as well. Um, do I wish Brandon Lee, actor The Crow's son, could be playing? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he would have done more because I mean, he was in what's the buddy cop one with Dolph Lundgren? He was in that. That was a good movie. The Boogeyman '05. Yeah, of course. I saw that in the theaters. If it was the one that was in theaters. I don't remember a lot about it. I don't remember loving it though. I do own it on DVD, I think, but I don't remember leaving the theater and thinking it was great. But again, I don't remember. There was a lot of crap that was coming out around that time that kind of just came and went. Uh, Alone in the Dark. I don't think I've ever seen it. It's supposed to be the video game. I don't think I've seen it. Did it come out in like the 2000s? Oh, it's just the Blu-ray. Yeah, I'll probably pass. Um, yeah. So that again, that's my thoughts on House on Late Night with the Devil, and there are a couple recommendations. Plus, like we said, WNUF, Suspiria. Those are some other ones that people recommended as well. If you really really dig that movie, um, but we could talk about other things as well. Like one of the things I wanted to touch upon today and showcase some stuff was the deal with Target. So some news came out, I guess, that said Target was going to be eliminating physical media. And I don't know why people are even in a hizzy about it. Target has been done with physical media for years. Target is honestly like the worst place to buy physical media. I have not bought physical media from Target in years. The prices are shit. There's this, at least where I am, the stock is barely anything on the shelves. I mean, there's nothing there. There's a couple like new releases. That's it. So if anybody's surprised about this, I mean, I'm like, dude, the Target physical media has been dead forever. And with that being said, I'm not hating on Target. I used to buy a lot of stuff from Target because they used to have a lot of exclusives. And I have a bunch here to showcase and be like, hey, this is when Target was actually doing some pretty decent exclusives because I can remember it being a gamble. Like, do I get the Best Buy exclusive or the Target exclusive? And there was some movies I bought both. I did that for It, chapter 1, and then I ended up being like, why did I do that? So I sold the Target exclusive. I did that for Hocus Pocus. I think that there was a digibook or something. So I got that. And then I got the steel book from Best Buy. And then I was like, why do I need both of these? So I sold the digibook. There was a lot of digibooks that they were doing back in the day that I would snag. Things for Batman and I'm trying to think what else digibooks. I have a bunch of digibooks in this drawer over here, but I don't know which ones were Target and which ones were just standard. Like I have a Jaws, an ET, a Willy Wonka, like a bunch of different ones that could have been Target exclusives, but I don't know for a fact, so I didn't take them out. Um, but oh, I'll talk about this. I'll talk about. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna think. Wait, are you talking about Alone in the Dark or House of the? I've seen House of the Dead. It's terrible. That movie was garbage. What up, Eli? So, that's the only problem, Punisher Backman fan. I agree with so many retailers quitting physical media, it would just get more and more expensive. No, I do agree with that, which sucks for us. You're right. Because it's only going to be Walmart and online retailers. And that's going to suck because I've already seen it. Walmart's prices on these steel books are pretty damn high. Like you feel for Walmart, I'm like, oh, all these steel books should be $20. There are a lot of Walmarts that are getting steel books in a $5 bin. Unfortunately, I don't have those at my Walmart. There's no bins at my Walmart anymore. So I'm only seeing the ones that are like $29.99, $39.99. So I don't know what the future holds for that, but I'm just being a little more picky anyways. With what I'm picking up nowadays, it's just I've got too much stuff. I'm not going to be doing like Blu-ray to Blu-ray because of different packaging. I'll upgrade DVD to Blu-ray, DVD to 4K, Blu-ray to 4Ks. For me, it depends. They've got to win me over in either features or packaging for me to make that jump. But I'm just trying to be a little bit more conservative with my upgrades now, just because it's nonstop and it is getting expensive. So again, that's just me because I do have so much stuff, but things like Vinegar Syndrome, I'll always go there. But at the same time, like it's not cheap anymore. Let me see what you guys are saying about Target. I was surprised Best Buy dropped the ball. Oh, agree. I think Best Buy was doing way better than Target was, at least in the stores here. Let me see. Yeah, I heard that Target stuff physical media in 2025 reminds me of Best Buy stuff physical media both right now sucks. I mean, I don't think Target's going anywhere as far as out of business. Best Buy might though. Best Buy, it's a shell of it what it used to be. People are buying that shit at Walmart. People are buying all that stuff at Target, and that's not physical media. That's all the different appliances and stuff that Best Buy has, or they're going online. So I do think you may see the Best Buys close. But I don't think Target's going anywhere. They don't need physical media. I feel like eventually mainstream titles with Sony, Warner, Universal, Lionsgate will go to stream. Could be. It could, which would suck. But I mean, I'm also at fault because I don't buy a lot of mainstream stuff. I used to. I don't really anymore. Some horror stuff I will, but anything outside of that, I don't, unless it's like something old that I liked from back in the day. I mean, I'm always going to be pro physical media. I mean, that's why I have a channel. That's why I showcase my collection. I'm always pro physical. Do I use streaming? Sure, I'll use streaming, but it depends, right? Like sometimes if I'm in bed and I'm like, I want to just put something on, I'll go on Tubi and just pick something and I'll end up falling asleep. I have Hulu because I have that as that's technically my cable now. So I watch TV on Hulu. Netflix I have because of things like Stranger Things and Cobra Kai. And to be quite honest, I don't use Netflix a lot. Unless those shows are out, I don't even use it. So to be honest, I should probably cancel the damn thing. Yeah, so he's basically saying he orders everything online now and he lives right near these stores. Yeah, I mean, and Walmart's a weird because depending on your Walmart is depending on what you have. Does nothing have Within the Woods at all? No edition? I forget. What up, Jeff? Thanks for popping in, dude. We have over 60 people in here. So if you guys haven't hit that like button, hit it now. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, I appreciate that. We have big goals for 2024. The goal for the year is to get to 10,000 subs. We are almost at 7,000 right now. So anything helps. Share the channel out. Share the streams out. My best way to get a new audience, to find people who are into the same stuff I am, is from all the people who watch it and like it that tell their friends, and they tell their friends, and then they tell their friends. That's how we do it. The street team, baby. So if you guys can help me out there, I totally appreciate it. If you tag me on any social media platform that you're sharing my content on, I will reshare it for you. Exactly. I totally agree. Not all wants are the same. You're right. They're not. I even have some near me where like one of mine that's a little bit farther has like such an amazing physical media department, and the other two are just garbage. Um, let me see. Well, Bog Zombie, you're going to have to pay attention to the channel because I have something coming out that is going to be talking about this. I'm starting to route back to picking up DVDs, finding some classic. Yes. So keep your eye on the channel because I have a theory that we are going to see a resurgence of DVD when it comes to specific things. The same way we had a resurgence of VHS when we thought VHS was dead. I sold all my 90% of my VHS collection for $80. $80 because I couldn't give that shit away. And I look back on it now and I said, I'm the biggest idiot ever because I needed space. I was still living at home and I sold that for nothing. That was worth, if I would have waited a couple more years, they would have been worth 5 times that, if not more. So I have a theory that because everything works in years of 25 and 30, that we're going to see a resurgence. And even collectors, I think, are going to go back in time and try to find the things they always wanted that maybe they didn't have. And that's kind of where I'm at the same spot too. I'm filling in some gaps of some classic things that I always wanted. And I have a video coming out this weekend talking about it. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Let me see. 7 Walmarts. Wow. So with this all being said, with the Target, the Best Buys, I did a video when Best Buy went under, when it stopped selling physical media, and I said, my Best Buy exclusive collection, the history of Best Buy exclusives, because when it comes to horror, I was buying a lot of exclusives from Best Buy. But at the time, I was also buying a lot of exclusives for Target. Not as many. I was a different collector at one point, but I wanted to showcase some cool Target exclusives. Like I said, they did a lot of digibooks, which I have, but I didn't know for sure if they were Target exclusive, so I didn't bring them to the table. But maybe you guys can help me out, okay? So I have these 2 editions here. One of these is a Target exclusive. I'm almost positive it's the Steelbook. It's the Steelbook. If you guys know offhand, let me know. But I'm almost positive this Target exclusive for Evil Dead 2013 is the Steelbook. Now, this thing is absolutely stunning. I love it. Very, very cool. Amazing edition. Still my favorite edition of this. I did not buy... oh, no, I did, didn't I? Oh, I suck. I did buy the Scream Factory 4K. Shit. But this is still my favorite edition of this movie. I love this movie. It's such an amazing steelbook. I'm pretty positive this was Target. This, I think, was Best Buy. And the reason this edition was Best Buy is because it had an extra disc in here. An extra disc of bonus stuff that this one, none of the other ones had. I'm almost positive, correct me if I'm wrong, that Target had the steel. Okay. Thank you, man. What's up? Go check out Movie Misfits. Top 10 steel. Like, oh, come on. I can't do that right off the bat. I'd have to think about that. Was the Steelbook Target noise? I'm almost positive it was. So, again, great edition, Target exclusive. Now, do you guys remember these bad boys? And if anybody likes these 2 items, they're for sale, okay? So they were doing these for a while. This is unopened. The Dark Knight. It's a mask, right? And then inside is got the discs. You can see here. Okay. Now again, this is just DVD, but they were doing these kind of like mask type deals here. This is sealed. I've never opened this thing. Um, but it's definitely something that I'm willing to part with if anybody is a big Batman fan, Dark Knight fan. And the other one I have still that they did that was for Transformers. This is a DVD as well. And this is actually a pretty cool addition because what you would do is you take this out and it's actually Optimus Prime. It's a full robot, and then you get the discs inside. So they were doing a lot of crazy stuff back then, which is wild. So again, these two items, DVDs, Target exclusives, unopened. If anybody is a huge fan of these movies and they want it, hit me up. Hit me up. I'm willing to part ways with these, sell those bad boys. Was that a Target exclusive? I have the one with the mask. Is that a Target exclusive? What's my favorite piece of memorabilia in my collection? It's probably got to be my signed Lost Boys poster. It's probably got to be because it's signed by pretty much everybody except for Jamie Gertz and Diane Wiest. So, to have all these other actors like Brooke McCarter, Corey Haim, Edward Herman, like they've all died since then. So to have this poster signed up by the cast, I mean, I don't even know how much something like that would cost nowadays. Yeah, I have the one with the mask. Was that a Target exclusive or no? But I definitely have the one with the mask. I can go get it. I do. I do. So hard to kind of display those. Uh Alex asked what's my favorite boutique label. Probably Vinegar Syndrome is my favorite. Or Arrow or Second Sight. What's better? I'm gonna say Anchor Bay is better. Now this one I looked online. It said Target exclusive. I think it's because this is Prometheus because it had this fancy slip cover and it's actually a Blu-ray plus 3D Blu-ray. I know that was hot for a while. So this is Prometheus Target exclusive with Blu-ray 3D option. In this slip cover, this exclusive slip. So I think this is a 4-disc edition. So I like Prometheus. I know not a lot of people do, but I always liked it. I always kind of liked Prometheus. Now, another thing that they did was, and I have all of these, I just took one out to showcase, but when Walking Dead came out, they did these kind of thick steel books. Look at this. It's a steel book. Thick. I bought all the seasons pretty much this way. I think they started it at season 3. So this is season 3 and they went all the way. So I have all of these. Anchor Bay put them out. So I maybe actually, you know what? Because Anchor Bay put them out, maybe I don't have the newest seasons because I think Anchor Bay was already done by that point. But I always thought this was cool. They're like thick steel books. And then inside you've got all the discs in here for the season. So I do have about probably 4 or 5 of these of all the different seasons. So this was definitely a Target exclusive. Because I remember always having to order it from Target as soon as those things came out. This other one, I think was a Target exclusive, and this is Spider-Man: Homecoming. Which again, I'm not a Marvel guy at all, but I think I've always kind of dug X-Men movies and Spider-Man movies. For whatever reason, I still love the Tobey Maguire ones. But when this thing came out, I wanted to give it a try, and this was a cool addition from Target. It just was really neat. It's kind of like a digibook. It's gonna fold out here, and it comes in like this cool hard box. So again, not something I usually buy, but yeah, this is a cool edition. It almost looks like a yearbook, which I think is pretty cool. The next one is this one. This is a Target exclusive. I don't know why it is, but this is World War Z. And I do like this movie quite a bit, but it's got this like hard box, and then inside you've got a book, and then the Blu-ray there. Oh yeah, it says it right here, Target exclusive. It comes with a 48-page book, unrated cut. I always liked this image. I always thought this was a cool poster. Yeah, I like this movie, World War Z. It's been a while since I've checked it out, but I remember when I saw it in the theater, I was like, oh, that was a pretty good zombie movie. But yeah, World War Z, Target exclusive. You guys, I'm sure, remember these bad boys. This is the VHS Blu-ray of Stranger Things, Target exclusive. Now, a lot of people probably sought out. This is probably sought after now, but man, they had tons of these back in the day. They couldn't get rid of those things. But one that was a little bit rarer was season 2. This is 4K. It's a 4K. Looks like a VHS tape. Target exclusive. So I think those are all the exclusives that I have that I was able to grab that I was like, I know these are Target. Do I have more Target exclusives? Probably, but these are the ones that I at least knew offhand that these were Target exclusives. Like I said, I do have that that mask or whatever. Let me see what they want me to go get it. What up, Chris C? Go check out Chris C, the slasher dude. I watched your video today, man. Hope all is well. Eli, my Are You Afraid of the Darks? What the heck did I do with it? It's gotta be around here somewhere. I'll get back to you with that. I don't know what I did with it. I might be in the other room. Oh yeah, Drew killed it on the mic. He was killing it. I've never seen this show. Never seen it. Oh yeah, that thing sold out fast for sure. Oh, you have the season 4? Yeah, those were cool. I didn't. No. Nobody's done that yet. Those were out. Those were out on DVD for sure. They were. I think they came out in like season 1, season 2s. Oh yeah, I wish we got a sequel too. Oh, do you remember that? Oh, Attack of the Killer Tomato. Oh yeah. Nice. Bro, I'll be at Chiller, man. You going? I'll be there. Heck yeah. Look. Anthony. Look at. Where the hell? Oh, come on now. Don't even tell me I lost my tickets. Get out of it. Oh, all right. Look, Anthony, I'll be there, bro. I'll be there. Look. You find me, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting another Garbage Pail Kids. I mean, again, I don't need it. If it comes, I'll get it, but they better have something nice in there. Dude, that's the thing. That's what sucks is like, where are they? Where are those seasons? Why didn't we continue with this VHS thing? Like, who's dropping the ball here? Oh God. How do you organize your multi-movie packs when the movies aren't in the same franchise? I actually keep all my multi-packs together in like a big line. Yeah, dude. Because everybody kept buying them because like, holy shit, these things are going to be worth so much. And then all of a sudden they just kept getting more backstock. Because I think they sold out right away. And then all of a sudden they just kept getting more. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much, Dino. Appreciate you. Jeff, what's up, man? I'm doing rad. We have 75 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Like I said before, if I want to continue to keep this channel growing towards my goal of 10,000 subs by the end of the year, I'm doing what I can from my end, but if you guys like the content, tell your friends, share the links to the channel and say, subscribe to this guy, check it out. He likes movies, pop culture, nostalgia, collectibles. And let's get this community growing here on the tube. I do a lot of live streams, so the more I'll interact with you guys on here. Heck yeah, man. I have that. Where is it? It's on that shelf behind me. See it right there? It's like the third one in. That's the firehouse. Um, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of that. So as of right now, no. Oh hell yeah. I love that. I used to have like the little like figures. They sponsor the Rad Pack show. But what up, Gory Tiger? Late night with the Rad. That's right, maybe. Cody, go check out Doodle's movies. One half of the Rad Dudes. Guys, if you have not seen our latest episode, it is in my live stream library. It's in, if you go to our playlist, my playlist is a playlist called Rad Dudes. If you want to see all the episodes of the Rad Dudes, there's six episodes of the Rad Dudes. Everybody seems to love it. If you're into unlocking memories and nostalgia, you're going to want to check those shows out. We just did one on Nickelodeon's Saturday night banger called Snick from the 90s. It was a fun time talking about some of that stuff, our memories, the lineups. It was really, really cool. So guys, make sure to go subscribe to Doodle's Movies. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs, guys. Let's get him to 1,000 subs ASAP over there at Dude Who Loves Movies. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We love doing these kind of retro nostalgia shows. Burger after burger after burger. Yeah. So again, what do we talk about today? We did Target, Late Night with the Devil. I gave you recommendations. I showed you some Target exclusives. Alex, we talk about that. We talk about that on the show. Make sure to go check it out. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah, man, for sure. I'll be there with probably like 5 or 6 people. So definitely come find. Oh, dude, he's 18 away from 1,000. Here's the goal, guys. I will stay on here until we before I get off of here. How's that? Before I get off of here, I will try to stay on here another hour if we can get Cody at 18 more subs. Dude Who Loves Movies. We have 80 people in here right now. You can't tell me all 80 people are subbed to him. We did this for Mel. I've done it for myself. Now we're doing it for the dude. You go to his channel, you hit subscribe. We got to let's have a party and get him to 1,000 subs tonight. Tonight. That's how we do it around here. If you're part of the Rad fam, you're part of the Rad fam. You know what I mean? Cody, keep me posted. We're going to get you there. It's actually funny. My finishing move. Where are you? Oh no, what happened to my chat? What happened to my chat? Okay. All right. So my finishing move was actually the if you know, it's funny because it's so weird because I swear to you, unless this was something he did on the indies, I was doing this before he was. And that is it's the Rough Rider from Zack Ryder, but I used to call it Starway to Heaven because I was Jamie Starr. And I was doing that I was doing that in 2007. So 2007 I started doing that. That was my finisher. And then he started doing it on TV and I was like, "Oh shoot, I got to change it." And by that time I was already kind of out, so I didn't really have to go back and change it. I don't watch AEW, so I don't know. Dude, you know what? This is how we do it around here. I did it for Mel. Doing it for you. 18, dude? I mean, that's nothing. Come on, we get 18. Go subscribe. Dude Who Loves Movies. Put your link in here, Cody. Oh, dude, Heavenly Bodies. I'm definitely getting that, 100%. There you go, you're the dude. TJ Frizz, hell yeah. Movie Mister says, let's do this. 13 more for Cody. We just smashed him 5. Nice, nice, nice. Look at this, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are killing. You're killing. You're killing. I have not seen a trailer for Crazy House. I have not. Alicia Silverstone. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. Um, but okay, let's talk about Chiller Theater. That's the convention I'm going to be going to. Uh, are you kidding me? I didn't even know this existed. But what I'll do is I'll pull up the Chiller lineup and just kind of show it to you guys. It's not, it's different. I don't want you guys to expect Robert Englund and all this stuff. It's different, but it's unique, and that's what I kind of like about it. Um, I could tell you who I'm definitely going to meet because I have met a lot of people. So now it's kind of like I'm just really picky because things are expensive now, number 1. And number 2, like I said, I'm just a little bit more picky with who I'm meeting just because I've met a lot of people before. And I'm kind of one of those things, I don't have a lot of room for things anymore, so it's like unless I can find something that like it'll really look cool on, sometimes I'll not do it. So let me just see what we can do here. Let's get the guest list up and talk. Okay. You guys see this? Okay. All right. So here's the guest list. Now, your big one is William Shatner. Now, I've never met William Shatner before. I've seen William Shatner at many events before, but I've just never met him. I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan, so to me, it's not a huge deal. But to have him sign like a Michael Myers mask or something would be pretty unique. So, am I going to meet William Shatner? Probably not. But we do have Sybil Shepherd, Taxi Driver, Moonlighting, Last Picture Show. I mean, this is definitely something I would consider because I absolutely love Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver is one of my all-time favorite movies. So to get Sybil Shepherd on there, that's pretty damn cool. Again, I don't have a Taxi Driver poster or anything like that. So I'd have to kind of get something there. So it really all depends on like what they have that I would get. But it's a maybe. Helen Slater. This is definitely one that I'm considering because I love The Legend of Billie Jean. I love The Secret of My Success. Unfortunately, I don't have a Legend of Billie Jean or Secret of My Success poster. So again, I'd really have to see what they have available there. I should honestly have really gotten a Legend of Billie Jean poster for this event, but I was slacking. Charo! Look at this. Charo, dude. I won't be getting Charo, but it's cool that she's there. Chris Kattan. Again, cool guest, but not anybody I would technically need to get, but cool guest nonetheless. So this is sad too because Dabney Coleman can't be here. He is canceled. But it would have been cool because he was in Cloak and Dagger, and I really, really love that movie. Wait a minute. Bob Gale? What? I didn't know he was there. Shit. Creator, writer, producer of Back to the Future. Oh my God. I'm going to have to probably get him. Damn. Oh man. What do I get him on? My Back to the Future poster? My one sheet? I don't have anybody sign that. I thought probably will get him on that. Damn. I didn't know that. He must have just got added. I didn't see him. This is cool. Lee Ving, first convention appearance. I mean, if I had to get anything, it would be Clue. This is Mr. Body, dude. This guy's sick. Like, this is this type of stuff Chiller does. They're so off the rails. Like, what is this? Triumph, the comic dog? Why? What? I don't understand. They always get like these weird guests that you kind of like, what? Yeah, this is one. I Don't know. I mean, I guess it'd be funny to take a picture of him, but I don't know what the hell this is about. But Lita Ford, sick. That is cool. She's always there, though. She's been there quite a bit. Don Jameson, Bruce McGill. So again, like I said, it's I'll go back to the chat once we're scroll down. I'll let you guys see what you have to say about this. See, like none of these Star Trek, like I'm not really into. This is cool though. After Hours, American Werewolf. That's cool. I probably won't get him, but it's a cool guest nonetheless. This is a cool one. Rosanna Arquette, Desperate Seeking Susan, Pulp Fiction. That's cool. Too bad it wasn't Patricia Arquette. But if you're a huge fan of After Hours, like this is boom. Look at that. Boom, boom. That'd be a sick. I mean, I like After Hours, but I'm saying if you had like a post or something, you'd get both right in there. American Horror Story. So they've added some people since the last time I've looked. James Tolkien. He's somebody that I see so many times that I've never got his autograph. And it's one of those things I'm going to just keep waiting. Look at because he's 92. He's 92. I should probably just get him just to get him because like I always see him and I always just pass him by. But then it's like, what do I get him on? The Back to the Future poster with Bob Gale? I don't know. 8x10 maybe. But I mean, he's iconic. He's an iconic character. Look at that. The Hunter reunion. Fred Dryer, Stephanie Kramer. Sick. See, this is just so different. Like, you never see stuff like this at other conventions. Chuck Zito, he's always there. Always there. Look at this. Brandy Roderick, Baywatch. And then you got the Warriors. They got oh my God. James Remar canceled. He was like one of the biggest guests. Damn. Luckily, I already met James Remar and I have his autograph, and I have Michael Beck's autograph. Damn, but that sucks for a lot of people going to do that thing. But yeah, you got a lot of the Warriors cast here. Look at them all. And then you got Robert Brian Wilson and Eric Freeman from the Silent Night. Again, I've already got both of these autographs. I've already met both of these guys, so don't need to do that again. Oh, Lynn Griffin canceled? I did not know that. Tara Buckman. William Catt, that's cool. I've already met him. Fred Williams. I just saw him in something. Oh, from Dusk Till Dawn. I was just watching it. That's cool, though. Bo Stevenson. Look at that. Kill Bill and Glorious Bastards. Christy Swanson. This is a big one for people. I already met her. I've got a picture with her. Got an autograph from her. Is it something I'd like to get again? Maybe I'll get a picture with her again. But Deadly Friend, like, I mean, I have a poster I could get signed there. There is a real cool Buffy poster that I wanted that I dropped the ball on and didn't buy it. But as you can see, there's a lot of different guests here. Look, the Monsters. You get the Dragula. They always have cars at this event. So you always see like Ghostbuster car and like see the Dragula there. So here's one I'm definitely going to meet, probably Stefan. He was the lead in Fear No Evil, but he was also in Class of 84, which is like one of my all-time favorite movies. So I do have a Class of 84 poster that I could get signed. So I think I'm going to do that. There you go. You got Stephen Bauer from Scarface. Carlito's Way. Where the hell? Okay, good. Hell House LLC. I could probably get him into doing an interview on the Rat Pack Pod. Stephen Cagnetti. But here's who I really want. You guys will be like, what? This is the biggest reason I'm going. Lisa Langlois is somebody that I've talked to online a long time. And what's funny is I used to talk to her on Facebook, like just as myself. And then I created the Born to Be Rad channel and I've tried to reach out to her with that and she's never responded. So I'm not sure if she knows it's me or not. But I'm going to talk to her because I would love to get her on the show. A lot of people might not care, but I mean, if I can get her on and we can do like a class of '84 retrospective with her, would be freaking phenomenal. Um, I love her in this movie a lot. If you've seen it, Elizabeth Taylor. Um, this is like the biggest reason I'm going. And I know it's crazy to think about because a lot of people are like, "Who the hell is that?" But nah, she's cool, man. I'm excited to meet her. The guy from Curb. That was funny. Biling. But see, it's like a lot of different people here. This guy's been in everything. Look at this janitor. This guy canceled. Welcome back, Kata. TJ Hooker. He's Rad's right there. He's so rad. You got Cindy Brady, the fake Jan Brady, who's there like every time I go. And then what they do is they do concerts at night. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Am I missing anybody? I guess not. I guess not. Let's just make sure. This is usually where it goes down, and this kind of just the regular stuff. Okay. All right. So that is Chiller Theater Convention. Like I said, it's very different than a lot of conventions that you guys probably see, but it's cool. It's different. It's more low key. Um, I'm sorry, guys. I'm way behind in the chat. Nice fumble. Thank you. Let me see. Have him sign a mango. That would be funny. Dude, I know. I didn't realize he was even there. He must have just got added. So I'm thank God we just did this show. So now I can bring my Back to the Future poster. What up, Mike? Thank you, man, so much. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Mike. Let's get a little super chat action. What am I gonna do here? How about this one? I'm cold. Let me see what you guys have to say. I do at conventions. Not out like I don't really get noticed like out and about. At conventions I do. Conventions I do. I think sometimes too with the headband off and stuff like that or a hat on or whatever, sometimes people don't notice me. Um but I have gotten recognized at conventions. Yeah, it's so weird, right? I know. I have a weird like it's so weird because in my head I'm like, okay, so I have a Back to the Future 2 poster and it's signed by Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, and they're both on the poster, so it's really cool. Back to the Future 1 poster, I could have Bob Gale sign it because he was the creator. But then it's like to have James Tolkien on the poster and that's it. I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know. I just feel like if he was on the poster, I would enjoy it more. So I'm thinking maybe I'll have him sign like just like a like I have Jennifer from part one. What's her name? Oh my god. But I have her on an 8x10, so maybe I'll get him on an 8x10. Yeah, dude, that's cool. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll do it a picture with her. Maybe I'll have her say something about the pod or whatever. Should I, there's no way she'd come on the show, right? Hell yeah, that's sick. Yeah, it's packed. Different people, but packed, sure. Oh god, favorite movie poster? Maybe Teen Wolf, Phantasm, Fright Night. Those are three good ones. What up, Justin? What? Oh yeah, Sebastian Skid Row. I saw Sebastian Bach live. He was fantastic. They have such a beef with each other. It's like, dude, Just get back together and do a damn tour and make a ton of money one more time, please. Gus, what's up, man? It's only for the show right now. Sometimes I'll wear it to work out. I used to wear it to wrestle. I don't do that anymore. So now it's just for the show. I'll have it with me because I have met people that say, "Oh, do you have the headband on you?" Whatever, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah," and I'll have it in my bag or my back pocket, and I'll throw it on and do a picture, or not. So I don't know if I'll have it on. Maybe we'll see. Maybe for one day. Wait, what is? I know she's like she. What is she, anyways? I know she's really into politics now. Like I don't care about anybody's beliefs or whatever, so it doesn't matter to me. But I know she's into it. Same with like Alyssa Milano. But are they on the same side of the fence or different sides of the fence? I don't know. I just see them always posting stuff. But I do wish I met Alyssa Milano at 90s Con, but I didn't. I'm a bigger fan of the Warriors. Um, we have over 80 people in here. Guys, hit that thumbs up. I will stay on a little bit longer. Cody, how are we looking over there, buddy? Tell me. Um, that's awesome. Yeah. All right, let's see. Is there anything else I can showcase? Let's see if there's anything I got recently here. All right, Cody needs 8 more subs to hit his goal. So let's get him there. If you're not subscribed over here at Dude Who Loves Movies, let's get him 8 more subs. Now, again, my goal is to get him 8 more subs tonight. If it doesn't happen, if he wakes up tomorrow morning with 8 more, then we've all won. How's that? Let's see if there's anything over here that I haven't shown. Let's see. I don't. I've got a couple things. I don't have anything new. I haven't gotten a lot of new stuff lately, actually. Is anybody in need of 7 on Blu-ray? Sealed. Let me know. Maybe I can do a giveaway. True Lies, bootleg Blu-ray giveaway. Anybody want? Let's get Cody to 1,000. I got nothing, guys. I've got nothing to showcase. Wow, I have like no new movies that have come in. Let's see. What do you guys say? What's the hard move to sell? I don't know. You know what's actually surprisingly hard? You wouldn't think so, but choke slams. Because you've got to get high and you've got to try to make sure you're coming down on your back. She's prone in a right way. Is Christy Swanson is? All right. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's take a look ski. Let's see if there's any new oh, I know what I want to talk about actually. I know what I want to talk about. Guys, have you guys seen the trailer for the new M. Night Shyamalan movie called Trap? I actually never took a German suplex, to be honest. Never. But yeah, that would suck, dude. But Trap, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, I thought the damn trailer looked awesome. And I know M. Night Shyamalan is like hit or miss, but I thought the trailer looked really good. Now, let me. Dude, you know what's funny? I actually thought to myself the other day, like, I should do a video calling this, but I don't know how to do it because I film with my phone. So I can't call because I have my phone in front of me as my cam. And then if I was to do like a video, I would need my phone. So I thought about it because I don't even have a house line anymore. So I'm like, how the hell am I going to do this? Dude, guys, is there something wrong with me? Because I watched that trailer and had no idea that was Josh Hartnett the whole time. I was shocked. All of a sudden, I'm like looking at the end, it says his name. I'm like, where? Then I went back and I'm like, that's him? Am I losing my mind? Or does he look so different? Talk to me. Because I was like, mind blown that that was Josh Hartnett. I have not seen Josh Hartnett in probably like 15 years. It's gotta be, man. It's gotta be. It looks way better. I have not watched Knock at the Cabin either. It's it doesn't work. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. I guess I could do that. Dude, but he looks so different. His face, I feel like it doesn't even look like the same guy. Like I really had no idea that was Hartnett through the whole entire trailer. And I mean, maybe it's just me, but I'm like, I was shocked when I saw that that was him. I'm like, what? But it looks cool. I actually think it looks really good. I love the concept. I love the concept of it. It was a cool twist in the trailer that I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be cool. Um, I'm not hearing good things about this movie, so that's why I never watched it because I'd rather just be like, I'd rather not get aggravated. So I'm like, I'll just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Dude, I hear you. I mean, look at me. I'm getting old, brother. Getting old. But everybody ages different, and I also have talked about this before. I think if you can control the controllables, you can slow your age a little bit. I like Fulci. Maybe I'll get it. Again, I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative with my upgrades and buys and all that stuff. Nice. I just want to know how they know yeah, I mean, I guess that's the big story, right? I would say Faculty has to be, right? Like I think that was his best. I mean, but I'm trying to think like what was he in? Like that H2O 40 days and 40 nights. Is that what it was called or something? And then he was in was he in what was that other one he was in? Kind of like was it Lucky Number Slevin? Was that him? Um huh. You might have just spoiled the whole thing, pal. Dude, I've never seen Pearl Harbor. I've never seen the movie. Oh yeah, he was in Sin City, right? What up, Ken? Go check out Mid Level Media, my brother Ken, who holds movies better than I do. Wicker Park. Wicker Park. I don't know if I've ever seen that either. I've never seen it. I have not seen Oppenheimer either. I bought Oppenheimer to watch it, but I haven't watched it. Well, it's on its way. It's on its way, and it should be here shortly. And as soon as it's here, I'm going to be doing a super show here on the channel with a lot of cool people. So be ready. Be ready. Oh yeah, the 40. I love this movie. 30 Days of Night. Correct. Sorry. Yeah, of course. That was a great one. That was a great one. I know I got a lot of slack in my top 10 vampire movies when I didn't have 30 Days a Night in there. And I love 30 Days a Night. To be honest, like I had 15 movies here and I picked and I narrowed it down to 10. At the end of the day, I should have just did 15. Like I should have just did 15 and I can tell you what they were. I think it was 30 Days a Night, Kojak the Night Stalker, Blade. What's the other one? Uh oh, John Carpenter's Vampires. And there was one more. I don't remember now. But yeah, there was one more. But yeah, I mean, I should have just probably did my top 15 at that point because I'm like, I was narrowing it down. I'm like, oh, I got to make a 10. But it's like, why not just do 15? Because a lot of people are like, how dare you not have 30 Days a Night in there? I'm like, I love that movie. Underworld. I liked Underworld when I first saw it. And then as soon as the sequels came out, I was done with Underworld. Yeah, I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. I've never seen Black Hawk Down, man. Never seen it. What? No, it looks good. It looks good. Ken's not gonna be happy that I haven't seen Black Hawk Down. What up, Ace? Again, gang, if you're just popping in, we have 85 people in here right now. And one of my goals tonight is to go to Dude Who Loves Movies YouTube, and we'll get him to this guy right here. We're gonna get him to 1,000 subs. So go check him. May, what's up? Right? So did I. I was shocked on how good it looked, I thought. Oh, Ken said Oppenheimer's peak Nolan. I mean, again, I like Nolan, but I'm not the biggest Nolan mark like a lot of people are. I feel like he tries to be too much sometimes. Um, but I do want to watch Oppenheimer. It's just, I think it's long, so finding time where I actually, you know what, I will have time next week. I'll watch it. I like The Forsaken a lot, but I would say John Carpenter. Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you, Justin. Hell yeah. Sweet chin music, the like button. What up, Roland? You guys are pouring in right now. Look at this. what a what a troll. Lucky Slevin. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time, but I remember he was in that. Do a Saw 10 film collection and Blu-ray DVD unboxing? What? What do you think? I just have those laying around here? Hell yeah. Yeah, me too. I agree with you. No bad movie. I feel like people do shit on him a lot, and to be honest, M Night was he was untouchable for a little while in the 2000s. Oh, you're saying it's his best? That's good to know. The dude deserves the sub. Hell yeah, Justin. Thank you. Nice. What up, kid? Welcome to the chat. Again, we talked about all the main stuff we wanted to talk about tonight. It's already talked about. If you're just popping in, make sure to check out the replay. But I told people I'd hang around for a little bit longer because we're trying to get my co-host of the Rad Dudes, Mr. Cody at Doodle's Movies, to 1,000 subs. I think he needs like 5 more. So if you guys haven't gone over there and sub to him tonight, let's get him to 1,000. If you haven't subbed to this channel, let's sub over here because I'm really close to 7,000. And the goal for the year is 10. So it would just get me closer to that goal as the year kind of progresses. So definitely appreciate that. And if you want to know about some stuff we have coming up on the channel, let's think about it. What do I got? I have the 2000s year 2. That is coming soon. I do have a cool one about DVD collecting, the horror DVDs and the resurgence that I predict. So that is number 2 that you're going to find on this channel very soon. Like I said, I am going to Chiller Convention this weekend, so I'm hoping to do some kind of like archive/Chiller recap show and maybe have some footage from the convention from the archive. So make sure you check that out as well. So those are a couple things you can look forward to for the show. I've got a lot of stuff that is backed up. Like I've got stuff over here because I was doing a Scream Factory, Joe Dante show, a ranking of Henenlotter films. I have it all right here. I just got to do it. I should probably watch Knock at the Cabin and then I can do a M Night ranking. But I think I did an M Night show with Dead Pit. I think a retrospective show a couple years ago. I like Jordan Peele, man. I like Jordan Peele. I think Jordan Peele's next movie is got to be great because I think he's in that cusp of like, I personally liked his first 3, and I feel like he really needs to hit this out of the park to stay relevant. I feel like he's gonna if he starts making mistakes and throwing out duds, he's going to be looked at as the next M. Night Shyamalan, in my opinion. I agree. You're right. He does. I say go watch it and then come back and check out what I thought of it. I didn't even watch that because I heard it was the worst. It doesn't even make sense for his whole catalog. When you look at all of his movies, like that one sticks out like a sore thumb. Look at this. Cody needs 3 more. You guys are killing it. You guys are the best. Told you the Rad fam is the best. Helping each other out. Listen, if you're under the umbrella, I'm going to help you guys out. It is what it is. Okay. Let's talk about M. Night. Let's do an M. Night show next week or something. That'd be cool. Like I said, I did one with Dead Pit, but we can talk about some of his movies. Maybe I'll watch that Knock at the Cabin and then we'll do like a ranking. So here's the deal. The Visit, in my opinion, is where M. Night really started to slip up. That movie looked freaking amazing by the trailer. And at that point, he had just released Signs. So you're like, oh my God, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs. This guy's untouchable. The Visit. I'm sorry. You're right. The Visit. I'm thinking The Village. Sorry. But let's talk about The Village. The Village was the one. The Village was the one that was like, okay, this guy's on fire. Let's see this. The Village looks sick. And I remember going to the theater. And yes, I was on a date when I saw it. Um, and I can remember leaving so pissed because I was so let down by that movie. I was like, what the hell did I just watch? And what was that garbage? And what a bait and switch, right? So I hated it. I hated The Village for so long. And I was like, I'm not buying this thing. And then finally I decided to pick it up. I don't know if it was is it on Blu-ray? I think I might only have it on DVD. And I watched it again with a different lens. And I was like, you know what? It's not bad. It's actually okay. It's actually pretty cool of a movie once you've seen it and realize what they're doing. But when you were swerved, like we were swerved that first night that thing came out, it was a punch to the gut. And then I kind of was like, when that came out, Lady in the Water came out after that. And I was like, all right, let's see if I'm going to give this guy a second chance. And that was even more of a flop. Now, I've gone back and watched Lady in the Water again. I don't hate it. I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's as terrible as I thought it was when I saw it in the theater before. The Visit I thought was good. So, I mean, when I think of M. Night Shyamalan, as much as he's got some really wacky movies, I don't hate them. I will say, though, I did not like, and that's another one that the trailer looked good, and that's what we got to be careful for with M. Night. I thought the trailer for, what was that damn movie with Mark Wahlberg in it? With the wind and shit. The trailer looked killer, because remember there was like bodies falling from the sky and stuff, and I was like, whoa, this is going to be sick. He's coming back, baby. M. Night's coming back. And that movie was disaster. It was a disaster. It was not only I don't understand because Mark Wahlberg's acting was so terrible. And I'm like, is this on purpose or what's going on here? Some of the shots, you see the boom mic coming into the screen. I'm like, dude, they didn't even try on this. So I don't know. DVD grading, I don't know if we're going to get that. Maybe, but I don't know. But I do think that we're going to see a little resurgence. I still need to see Knock at the Cabin. I thought Old was a little below average. I didn't think it was the worst, but I didn't think it was great either. Antonis, what's up, man? I thought Nope was great. I did notice that. Stage Fright is a great movie, by the way. Yeah, I totally. And again, I think Knock at the Cabin looked good on paper. Like the trailer looked okay. But I'm afraid of that. That's the only problem is I feel like M. Night can make the trailers look good. Did he do what was the elevator one? The Devil or something? Did he do that? I can't remember. I agree. I think that's gonna be hard. I think for for Peel to come out swinging and to get something as good on number 4, that's gonna be a tough task, and I'm curious, though. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I don't I he's gotta do 1 more. So it's either this one's scrapped and he's gonna do something else, but you gotta do 10. Okay. Yeah, Unbreakable's good. Visit's good. Split's good. I didn't see Glass yet. I have it, I just haven't watched it. Yeah, it is. No, it's a it's an inside joke, with me and Mel because, I was doing a stream one time talking about people were asking me questions and I was talking about it, and she's like, "How many dates did you go on?" And I was like, "I used to go on a lot because we'd always go to the movies." So it's an inside joke. Um, The Village has no blue. Okay, so it's DVD. Seriously, he got us all back in the Village. I was so excited to see that. Yeah. Did Now let me ask you this, Ken. Were you bummed out when you first saw it and you kind of learned to love it kind of thing like I have? Like, were you bummed like on that first one? Yeah, start with something like a gateway, right? So I would say try the Lost Boys. It's horror elements in it. There's like one horror scene, but I mean it's a fun movie. I think you'll enjoy it. Blade, stuff like that. Village was insane. Oh, The Happening, dude. That's the worst. So bad. Did you it basically wasn't happening at that point. Is that what you're telling me? Um, yes and no. I think yes, but at the same time, now I just watch it from a different lens. Interesting. I didn't know that Bog Zombie. Lady in the Water was another one I was really disappointed. It's very weird. Oh, he produced Devil. Okay. You know what's funny? Like, I think it's strange because I think the nuts and bolts Get Out's his best movie, but I like that one the least for some reason. I actually have more fun with Nope and Us than Get Out, but I think at the end of the day, Get Out is his the best movie he's done. Just from front to back, the plot, I think it's his best. For some reason, I always find myself watching the other 2 more. Dude, when that reveal happened, I remember feeling gutted because, like, they looked so freaking cool. I was like, "What the hell?" Like, I was so bummed. What up, Wet Movie? Oh, I love you too, man. Go check out Wet Movie 1, an OG in the YouTube space. I had an interview with him on my channel. If you go check out my playlist called Rad Company, if you want to find some of the raddest people on YouTube, go check out that series that I do. It's going to be coming back, and I've got my whole list of guests lined up. I just got to pull the trigger. I think I'm going to start it in June. So be ready for that as we kind of roll through the summer with the next season of Rad Company. And yeah, I would say go check out Brandon because he's got a real cool vid that he's about to drop. Um, it's almost like a documentary, and I'm really interested in checking the whole thing out. What up, La Crypta? Uh, I I think they're on point. I think I like Frailty more than both of them. Oh, it's all done? It's already done? Damn. You know what's funny, man? I'm not a big Del Toro guy. I don't really care for a lot of his stuff. I don't even know what to answer. That's cool, man. It's already done. I want to watch it. It's coming back. I feel bad for my guests because they've been booked since like since like last year. And I said, "Oh, I didn't give them dates. They just knew they were part of the next season, but I ran so long. So hopefully they're all still down." Ba, ba, ba. The rad dudes don't do Del Toro. I have it. I've seen it. I mean, I don't know. It's a little too like I don't know. It's too much for me. Like all the creatures and stuff like that. Like I can't really get down with all that stuff. I can't do it. Nice, man. That's cool. Oh yeah, Mimic, huh? It's funny because a lot of people don't like Us, which is surprising to me. Wait, uh, I may have that. Did Criterion put that out? I may have that on DVD, but I don't think I've ever seen it. I have not seen Abigail. I'm gonna probably see it next week. Probably see it next week. But I hear, man, I have not heard one negative thing about Abigail. Not one. This is shocking to me that a movie comes out and nobody has anything negative to say about it. I'm shocked, which makes me hella nervous too, because I don't want to be the only ones talking smack about the damn thing. I think I was like one of the only people talking shit about um what the hell movie was that, Kenny, that I didn't like? What's the Nicolas Cage vampire one? I was like the only one that I felt like hated that movie, and everybody else was like, how dare you?" I was like, "The movie's terrible." What was it called? It's recent. I will be at Chiller, man. I will be there, and I'm gonna try to. Yeah, Renfield. That was hot garbage. Ugh. I didn't even buy it on physical media, and I buy movies I hate on physical media sometimes. I'm gonna try to take some footage, but I'll be with like a lot of friends and stuff, so it all depends. All right, Kenny. Since Ken doesn't want to go back and check out the replay. I'll just spoil it for everybody else, so they won't go back and watch it. No, it's okay. All right. So briefly, I liked it. So I liked it, but I think I overhyped myself for it because I thought that trailer is just like everything about that trailer was just so up my alley. I'm like, this is gonna be freaking awesome. Like this is gonna be my favorite movie of the year. Like I was so stoked because I just love the 70s aesthetic. I love the idea of it being a talk show. But at the end of the day, I left underwhelmed. I know the ending for some people are give or take. I know there's like multiple meanings on the ending, like it could be taken multiple ways. I don't necessarily need that. I don't need to end it with a question. I kind of would like a straight answer. But I felt underwhelmed as a whole because I feel like the aesthetic and everything was there. It was just the execution. I kind of wanted more, either more guests, different characters, more that was going on in there. But I thought it was cool. And it's definitely something I would watch again and definitely something I would pick up. I just think I overhyped it for myself. And I think that I just wanted more at the end of the day. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, Ken's turning. He's turning. I'm excited, man. I didn't even see it because I could tell by the trailer I was gonna hate it, so I didn't even watch it. Oh, you know what's up. Yes. 88 people watching, 56 thumbs up. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I just gotta keep it real. Okay, good. I'm not the only one. I feel like my friend group, everybody was like, "How dare you?" Wow, look at this. Wow, I've not heard anything negative. Okay, so it's not you weren't over the moon for it. I think a lot of people are over the moon for it, which is cool because it's different. But if you didn't, Ken, after I was done talking about my review, I actually gave like 7 movies, 8 movies that if you like this one, you might want to check out. Yes, I did. And it's funny because I saw Evil Dead Rise early at a premiere screening and the audience was going completely bananas. And my initial review was I was like, "Oh, this was awesome." And then I did a ranking. It was still my least favorite Evil Dead movie, but then I went back and watched it again once I got the 4K, and I was like, nah, it wasn't as good as I thought it was. I think I was just in the right environment to see it in the theater where everybody was like screaming and hollering, and it was like you were the first people to see it. But I went back and watched Evil Dead Rise again, and I was like, yeah, this wasn't that great. Um, It's so funny, man. You're gonna get more pissed because I don't care about any of those kind of movies, so therefore, it doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. I will be going to Hollywood June from Miss LaRusso. Sick, dude. I have her autograph already. But she's awesome, man. That's awesome. I would love to have gone there. Of course, P2 is a pretty good movie. It's a good little Christmas flick. Takes place in the parking garage. Um, Yo, dude, how we looking over there? Tell me how we're looking, dude. Dude loves movies. He's only like 3 away from 1,000 subs. Wet movie. Make sure you sub over there. Try to get him to 1,000 tonight, baby. Um, he needs 3. He needs 3. Who just popped in? All right, it's all good, guys. Here's the deal. You guys have been awesome. I'm gonna try to get on again. Um, Before the end of the week. You're gonna see another video from me before the end of the week. Like I said, I have a cool DVD coming out. Video coming out. And if you guys are checking this out in the replay, the goal is to go subscribe to Doodle's Movies. He's my one half of the Rad Dudes. If you want to see some of Cody's stuff, go check out his channel, watch his videos. If you want to go to my playlist called the Rad Dudes, that's me and Cody's series that we do. You can check us out there. He's a cool dude, man. So check him out. And if you like what he's selling, go subscribe over there and let's at least get him to 1,000 by tomorrow morning. And guys, if you're not following me over on Instagram, follow me at Born to Be Rad. I have a Facebook group page called Born to Be Rad. I am on X. I am on what's the other one? We're at Twitch at the Rad Pack Pod. I'm on YouTube. On YouTube at the Rad Pack Pod is the podcast channel. Go check that out as well. And guys, thank you so much for hanging. You guys have been on fire. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to every single question. I tried, but I'm glad we got some topics in to talk about tonight. Like I said, you guys are going to help me get to my goal for the year. So definitely let your friends know about the channel if you think it's something they've been into. Share it around. Tag me on socials if you share it, and I will reshare that stuff. Guys, I can't appreciate all your support. As always, this is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay